Hello, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your Maker 2199 bringing you guys another commentary. Now, this one, I want to make it a little bit different, and this is just a game of Call of Duty. I wanted to make a. I'm gonna maybe review this weapon. It's alright, it's not the best and it's not the worst either. I like the M1 a lot better, but it's the same type of weapon. And for this one, I already had something else planned, and right now I decided to do something differently. But I guess I'll wait for that commentary later on, and I'll do what I had planned for this one. So one of the biggest things, it's gonna turn into a tips and tricks. That's what I had planned, and the reason is that I don't usually get gameplay like this because of the style that I play. And on this one, I decided to switch it up a bit because of the weapon, and yeah. So let's get right into it. So one of you guys are always, some people always ask themselves, how do I get a good gameplay? How do I up my score? How do I become a better player? How do I drop a 30, 40, 50 bomb? And the simplest answer is, yeah, you could continue to put work on that weapon and try to do everything you can and all of that good stuff, but there is a simpler way, and that is to streak. And I know that sounds like really stupid. Some of you guys are like, oh, I already knew that. Really, did you? Because I always forget to streak. I always do, because I'm always trying to rush and do all of that. Be too fancy with my weapon that I don't even care if I streak, because I know that I'm gonna be able to pull off a 30 or 40, with my own gun, without the assist of any streak. But if I were to, just slow my horses down a little and streak, I could, drop a 30, a 40, maybe even a 50 a lot more consistently, and that's the easiest way. I know it seems a little bit dumb and all of that, but it really isn't, and this is one of those maps where I just took it a little bit slower. I streaked a bit. I didn't do too well, this weapon isn't that beast for me. And right there, that was a mistake, because they were running and I put it where they used to be, so it missed everybody. But I should have put it in front of them, and I keep on doing that same stupid stuff, because if you put it too far ahead, you'll miss them anyways. So I try to get them as fast as I can, and right there I just took a little too long. But anyways, I'm trying to streak, I'm trying to get this stuff, and I've always noticed that when I do good, other people in my team also do good. So you guys are gonna see the reason that I didn't do as well on this map. I could have definitely dropped the 40 or 50 on this one. The reason I didn't is because I streaked. Some of my other teammates streaked, and that just fucked me over, because they kept on hugging the entire thing. And you guys are gonna see me here, just try my ass off, to try to put one of these wardens or whatever it's called, that I just put one. I get another one. I think I should have gotten more than just another one, but yeah, my teammates were just hugging the entire airspace like fucking, retards and shit. They wouldn't let me do anything, and I was the one that was, killing everything at first. I was the one that started, with some of this shit to begin with. So I was pretty disappointed, just to notice that they were just hugging everything, and I was in the Kingslayer at the end. The Kingslayer did get, the score that I was hoping to get on this one. But yeah, but the reason that I decided to do it on this one is because I did streak. I streak quite well. I think I did it twice or whatever. I could have done it more, but I'm saying, the situation on the game, the decades that I was playing with, it didn't allow me to do more. And right there, Mr. Krabs is always on fucking Call of Duty. That motherfucker is always doing his stupid ass crab walk and shit. That's one of the other things that I hate. For whatever reason, when they're kneeling down, they like glitch this shit out. I said that a lot of times, but it's true. They kind of glitch this shit out, and it's hard for you to kill them, especially when they strafe. It's stupid. But yeah, and this is a pretty good weapon. I don't know. It's not the M1. I haven't gotten any scores near what I've gotten with the M1 or anything like that. It's an inferior weapon overall. I don't get the scores that I usually get, but for you guys that like burst fire weapons and stuff like that, I can see that type of player liking this weapon. I like mine fully automatic always. Or a sniper. A sniper that's gonna kill in one shot. No bullshit. And that's usually what I'll go with. But yeah, you know, it's not a bad weapon though. That doesn't mean that I can't review it and bring you guys some useful stuff for those of you that use this style of weapon. You know, it's not a bad weapon at all. You know, it's actually really good, and I could see a player that plays with this style of weapon that's a lot more experienced, you know, do a lot more, do a lot better than what I was doing here, you know. But yeah, it's just because I'm trying to. I wasn't actually trying to streak, you know. That wasn't something that I had in mind. It just happens, you know. I'm just playing the game and I adapt to the surroundings, like I've said plenty of times, and you know that's it. And if you guys are having trouble streaking, you know, this is a top tip that I'll give you guys. You know, come into kill confirm, you know, and you'll be able to streak a lot easier. And the thing is, yes, you get less per kill, but if you collect the tag at the end, you know, you have a higher score than if you're playing team deathmatch, you know. And actually I streak a lot better in team deathmatch, but I've seen a lot of dickheads, you know, like here the teammate that kept on putting all of this shit up. You know, the reason that I'm collecting tags is because the teammate that kept on, you know, hugging the airspace that I already noticed right here, you know, that's all he was doing. It's that guy, it was a robot guy. All he was doing was running and collecting everybody else's tags, and that's what kept on giving him his streaks, you know. And he got a monster game though, you know. He went beyond my score and all of that. So being a douchebag like that, you know, definitely helps. You can see him right there, you know. He took the guy that I couldn't take out and he collected those tags, you know. There he is running around collecting all of those tags for me. And you know, when you have a player that's doing that, or you come into kill confirm and you do that, you know, you're gonna streak, you're gonna get a good score, you know. It might not be from your gun, but it's still a good score, you know. So you know, that's my argument, you know. So team deathmatch, it's for players that camp a lot or are a little bit more experienced, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, hopefully you guys, you know, go in, take it a little bit slower, you know. I didn't rush as hard. I was still rushing, but not as hard as I usually do in some other videos, and that's just part of the game, you know. When you streak, you can be that mobile. And hopefully this is helpful for some of you guys, and you put some good streaks in. There's something that'll help you out. And I'm just running basics because that's all I had unlocked at that point that I like. And yeah, you know, I had a pretty good game, you know. Number 2, not too bad, you know. I could have been number 1, but oh well. You know, I'll see you guys on the next one, you know. Take care and all of that. Like, sub, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.